Hey everyone, how you doing today and welcome back to my channel. Now, it's been a minute and I said that I was going to drop a My Hero video like a couple days ago, but stuff happened, life happened. But anyway, today's the day where I'm going to be talking about My Hero Season 6 and I haven't talked about it in like a couple of weeks now. And it's funny, this time when I stopped talking about My Hero, my love for this series was at an all-time high. So the question is that still the same? So with this video, I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to give you my raw thoughts. So I'm probably going to miss some stuff. So don't worry. I will address like things I missed. I will address in maybe a future video or maybe like a full roundup or maybe the review. I have a feeling I'm going to do a very long review, to be honest with you, on My Hero Season 6. I have a lot to say. But let's talk about the last couple episodes, especially the last two. The one that happened today and the one that happened last week. Because those are the two ones I really want to talk about. Now, The episodes before the episode where Deku fought Shigaraki, right, and Bakugo happened, right, I had been a bit weird about My Hero Season 6 after, because as soon as Shigaraki broke out of the hospital and he basically arrived at the battlefield, for some odd reason, the animation for Shigaraki has been really hit or miss. Like, sometimes it's been really, really, like, top tier, like when Shigaraki was using, I believe it's the air cannon or the shield, basically Nine's shield from the movie, when he was using that and him fighting Endeavor, ooh, that was top tier like animation and art. But when we come to like, basically actually it's when Deku arrived in the area, Deku and Bakugo, that's when it started to get a little rough here and there. And the thing is with me in this season, I've always said that if you're saving money and saving budget and you can't animate so much because you're saving it for the most important parts, I'm okay with that. Because let's be real here, animation is not easy. It's not. And plus, this season has a lot of it, especially with the fact it's a war, so I was being a bit lenient. But then come to episode 9, right? I believe it's episode 9 of season 6, when Deku fought Shigaraki. And to be honest with you, man, I walked out of that episode so disappointed, and I was questioning my love for the My Hero anime. I was really questioning it. Like, it was hitting a point where I thought, like, do I even, like, love this show? Because, honestly, my whole feeling of season 6 is how I feel about My Hero now with Bones. And it's really, really weird. I don't know, like, it's mad confusing. That's the word I'll use. It's confusing. Because it seems like, right, Bones is half trying to make a masterpiece and half trying to make mid. I don't know which one they're in. Does that make sense? Like, and that episode really illustrated it for me because the Bakugo stuff in the episode was actually incredible. I thought everything Bakugo related in episode 9 was top tier and even so fantastic. Musically, animation-wise, art-wise for Bakugo, everything was flawless. But then when it came to, actually, before I even get to that, Endeavor, right? Endeavor did a prominence burn. And I was like, oh my god, this prominence burn is so animated so well. I didn't expect the same level of animation that this prominence burn for Shigaraki that we got for the Nomu when Endeavor did that. I didn't expect that. So I was even like, wow, this prominence burn is actually insane. Wow. But come to Deku and Shigaraki and my god, my god, because the problem with the episode was Deku vs Shigaraki was half animated really well towards the end, but the majority of it was just, it was just rough, man. And I didn't expect that because it's clear as day, right? It's clear as day. Everybody and their mothers know this, that the biggest fight in My Hero should be between Deku and Shigaraki. The main protagonist, the main antagonist. So, me personally, when I was reading this fight in the manga, which the fight was mad reading, by the way, it was incredible. But when I was reading the manga, I was thinking to myself, wow, look at all these hits that Deku's giving Shigaraki. Imagine what Bones is going to do when they animate the living daylights out of it, especially after the overhaul fight. I was thinking, oh, Bones are about to make Deku like the scariest monster on planet Earth. Only for me to come to the episode and I was like, that's it? You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, that's it. Because, yeah, they did add some Sakugan animation and all that, but it was so late. Like, it was after seeing so many slideshows, hits that just did not feel like it was connecting well. And it was just like a weak attempt at a top tier fight, in my opinion, because when you're seeing fights like I'm gonna bring. This is not even. This is gonna blow your mind, right? When you're seeing fights like freaking Asta and Yuno versus Lit, right? This is what we're talking about here. This is like, oh, we've set up Lit for all this time. This is the main antagonist of Black Clover. Well, he's not really, but you know what I mean. In that arc with the elves, he was pretty much set up as the main antagonist. So for a time, we were like, oh my god, they're gonna fight Lit, and then when Asta and Yuno fought Lit in the anime, they went ham. They didn't need to go that ham, but they just said, let's add some stuff to make this thing crazy because it's Asta and Yuno versus Lit. This is Black Clover here. We're not talking about like Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, JJK. We're talking Black Clover. If Studio Period could understand that assignment, I don't understand why Bones couldn't. Like, I really couldn't, because they used to animate, like over animate a lot of Deku fights. Like, bro, look at the Todoroki one. Look at the muscular one. So that's why I was shook when I saw Shigaraki's fight just be so lackluster. I was like, wow. And when I was like, originally I was going to make a video and rant about this, right? And I'm kind of happy I didn't based off today's episode, but we'll get to that in a bit, right? But I was going to rant and say that I don't even know if Studio Bones loves My Hero anymore, because it's so obvious that the Deku versus Shigaraki fight should be like your highest priority in terms of animation this season. It's obvious. It's clear as day. It's Deku versus flipping Shigaraki. It's OFA versus AFO. It's basic. So that's why I was like, nah, Bones, you don't love My Hero, clearly. You're just adapting it for money. Because I was just like, there's no way a studio who loves My Hero, who reads My Hero, understands My Hero, does not animate the crap out of a Deku Shigaraki fight. I'm sorry. That's what I thought was. Like, honestly, I was going to come on camera and say, hey, Bones, I think you should pass this to Mappa because you don't care. Like, really and truly. I had so many points and everything. But today's episode happened, and I'm going to be real. I feel like if I had recorded that video, I kind of would have looked stupid, because today's episode was incredible. And this is kind of my problem with the My Hero season and my bones with My Hero. It's so confusing. Like, this is what I mean by it's confusing, because you get one episode that's mid, one episode that's like a masterpiece, and you're just like, what are you trying to do here? Like, and it's so inconsistent, and I don't understand why. Like, this is the question I'm wondering. Like, where is this? Why is it so inconsistent? Because, for example, right, I'm seeing stuff like, not even for example, you could say it's, because animation is so hard, and I'm like, yeah, animation is hard, but why didn't you like give more time to the animators to animate? You know what I mean? So you could give that reason, and then you could say, it's because they don't have enough money, but I'm like, I don't think that's true, because, you know, the My Hero movies happen, and of course that's a lot of money, so I don't know. And even then, right, I think that if it was so hard for you to make and you couldn't release it, why not delay it? Why not delay it? And then people will probably be like, you can't delay it because of they need to make their money from the My Hero franchise. Adapt Vigilantes. Delay it for 2 years, adapt Vigilantes. Problem solved. Then you get your My Hero money and you get to make a better product. That was what I was thinking. But clearly, maybe I've proven wrong, because today's episode was absolutely fantastic. Pretty much everything was fantastic. And in terms of like, not the Vestige world was really done really, really well. The Uraraka and Toga confrontation was done really well. The fact that they finally gave Spinner Shine. They finally gave him Shine. That was done good. This episode kind of alleviated a lot of my worries from the last episode, because seeing the PV after being so disappointed from that Deku Bakugo episode, Deku Shigaraki fight, it gave me worry. Like, seeing Deku's rage in PV, I was like, ooh, god damn, like, I was looking kind of bad. But come to the episode, the rage happens and it's done really well. So this is what my feelings are on My Hero. I don't know what to feel with this season. And I'm trying my hardest to not like fully love this season, because I feel like I don't know which episode it's gonna be, but one of them is just gonna disappoint me. Like, bro, next week is a huge episode. I'm not gonna spoil it for anime onlys yet, but it's a huge episode. It's probably the biggest episode of the season, right? Don't know how to feel, because if you'd asked me by episode 9, I would have been like, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just gonna see it and watch it and vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not having any expectations, but come now, I'm kind of excited for it, because I'm like, they're actually gonna put some effort into it based off this episode. Man, I don't know, but But anyway, other than the whole episode 9, episode 10 thing, this love-hate relationship, toxic relationship, that is basically what this season is. It's a toxic relationship. I love you, but you're still hurting me. Like, just stop hurting me, bro. Like, even, sorry, this is really a ramble here because I have a lot to say and I haven't spoken to you guys in a minute. Even when Shigaraki did his whole speech of this is the difference between heroes and villains, right? That scene basically illustrates my whole thought of My Hero Season 6. Because it was voice acted incredibly well. Incredibly well. You couldn't have asked for anything better from that voice acting. Like, god damn, it was incredible. Like, I really felt it in my core that, man, Shigaraki really believes what he's saying. That was insane, right? Even some of the direction, I was like, whoa, this is pretty nice. But then you come to the panel where Shiggy goes, and this is why the difference, this is why we're heroes and we're villains, right? And in the manga, it was so, like, to your core. It felt like, because, okay, basically, in the manga, it has, Shigaraki does that with his hands out, and it's just all black in the background. And to me, it kind of felt like, you know when Stain said his ideals back then, and said the only person who could kill me is All Might, and it spread to everybody? That's what it felt like to me when Shigaraki was saying this difference is hero and villain, because it's like, you guys will never understand me, you'll never understand the villains, I'm coming for all of you because of it, you know what I mean? And it really hit in my core. So seeing it in the anime, right, that specific scene, the voice acting hit, but I didn't feel it as much because I'm just seeing like light blue skies and we didn't really have time to really like pause for a couple seconds just to reflect on what Shiggy said. I know the Endeavor quickly fires Shiggy in the manga too, but we could have had a little, just one more second in the anime, just a little bit of marinating time. And I just didn't like the way it just didn't flow. It was really weird. That's the word, because it was half a masterpiece because of the voice acting and some of the direction and the music, but it half wasn't, because if they just added that background and just made it a little bit more atmospheric, it could have just hit even harder. You see what I'm saying? So that's a lot of my things about season 6. It's season 6, like if I was to say how good is it, I would still say it's like a 9 out of 10, because last week, on my Hero stream, I'll say an 8.5 at that point, because after that fight, Jesus. But, or even it was hitting 7.5 for a second, but if I was to say the season overall, let me be fair and realistic. Even in the Deku versus Shiggy fight, there was some sweet Sakuga, just way too late. Way too late. But anyway, I would say it's like a 9 out of 10, which is amazing, but I don't think it beats season 2 yet, or even season 4. I mean, it'll be both. Let me be real, it'll be both. The story is just too good, and to be honest with you, if you want me to be blunt and honest, my feelings on a lot of this season has been that the story, the voice acting, and the music has carried like this season. Those three, because animation sometimes is absolutely insane, but sometimes it's booty. Like let's not even like, and it's not because. It's not because of the animators, it's because it's a slideshow. Like, the slideshows this season. So, this is really a rant, man. I don't even know where this is going. But anyway, the slideshows this season, it's getting to a point where it's a little egregious, because even Attack on Titan by Wit, when Wit did Attack on Titan, they had their slideshows. A lot of anime have slideshows. It is what it is. It's just that, man, the way My Hero does it, it really feels like someone just slapped a paddle and just zoomed across and didn't really add anything to it. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, it gets a bit weird, I can't even lie. Especially when you're like seeing shows like Chainsaw Man literally animate everything. And then this is where it comes back to my whole delayed point, because I was like, if you don't have the time to animate all this and you're going to just put all this slideshow, please delay it. Because Chainsaw Man, the trailer for Chainsaw Man came out last year in June. It came out officially, the whole anime, in October. So I was like, I don't see a problem with delaying My Hero for a year and even adapting Vigilantes. Or even if you don't adapt to Vigilantes, bro, I don't mind waiting 2 years for My Hero as long as it slaps. Like, you know what I mean? I really thought that this season would be the season where everyone says, oh, My Hero is actually a masterpiece. We were wrong. But I feel like people are going to be like, oh, My Hero is insane because of all the fights and the future stuff. But they're not going to get to that masterpiece level that I thought it could, especially with how well the writing is in the manga. Even right now, bro. Even right now. So, I don't know, man. It is what it is. And it's kind of a shame. But, hey, that's the My Hero anime for you. And that's my feeling. Like, when I finished episode 9, I was just like, I'm just going to watch it as a show that just is adapted, and if an episode impresses me, it impresses me. And that's my that was like a lot of my feeling with Black Clover, because I'd read Black Clover before and I really liked Black Clover, but when I saw it animated, I was just like, man, this is just not gonna get better in it. So I'm just like, listen, the anime is the anime. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. We here. That was how I felt. But I was reaching that point with My Hero, especially after last week, because I was just like, I'm never gonna get this masterpiece. I'm never gonna get it. So that's kind of the exception I've had. I actually I've accepted it. Is like, well, I'm never gonna get a 10 out of 10 My Hero Academia anime. It's not gonna happen. So let's just aim for the 9s and just stay at the 9s, please. Let's just not go lower than the 9s. I'm begging. I'm really begging, because after that Shigaraki episode, it was getting close to like, we were getting to 8s and 7s, bro. We were like, I was even questioning if My Hero, Black Clover has better animation than My Hero, and it's not even a wild thing to say, because Black Clover towards the end of the seasons, the final couple, like, I would say the final arc-ish, was animated pretty well. So it wasn't really that wild to say, but that was my feelings then. Anyway, so what have I missed? I would say that 1A versus Gigantomachia done very well. Very, very well. I actually really liked the way they did that. Music-wise, animation-wise, it was really cool. I really felt it as well. And then on top of that, Midnight's, I guess you don't know, but Midnight's stuff that happens, yeah, man, that was really depressing too. Really well done as well. Other than that, the Aizawa stuff, really well done. I know they skipped some airy stuff, which is a little peak, I can't lie, but they've skipped Darby's face climbing up the stairs. They skipped, man. It's Bones. They skipped some stuff, and it is what it is, but we got the MO, and even the impact of Aizawa doing what he's doing. Even in episode 9, it was done actually incredibly well. I even forgot to mention that. That was actually, like, episode 9, it was literally just Deku versus Shigaraki. That was bad. Like, I was like, ooh, what are we doing here? Everything else was fire, and I was so mad because I was like, how do you mess up the most important thing of the season? Like, it's the most important fight. Like, I don't get it, but it is what it is. But anyway, season 6 is a wild ride to me. And we're just going to continue going on this wild ride. Will I do these weekly? I don't know. Maybe. I'll try and see if I can go back to doing these weekly. Because actually, next week I have to. Because the episode is wild. I won't even lie. The episode is wild. So I probably will go back to doing weekly. But what is everyone's thoughts on My Hero Season 6? Let's talk about it. And yes, this time I'll actually talk in the comment section. I apologize. And I want to hear if anyone's liking it, not liking it. If your rating's gone down or up based off this episode. Because honestly, it was good that we waited till this episode, because I was on a full-blown toxic mood after episode 9. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And I'm really glad I didn't put out that video, because I was about to cuss Bones. Like, I was really, really, really going to cuss them. So it is what it is. But that's my thoughts of My Hero Season 6 so far, and even the couple episodes that we've had. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. And also, talk to me. What other anime should we talk about as well? I still have some ideas and some stuff I want to put out, but we'll wait and see. And also, how are you liking the new camera, man? I got a new camera now, and I'm really excited to use it more. I got even a new mic. So I've got all new stuff. So we upgrading as well. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in a bit. All right. Peace.